after yesterday's snow, northern Minnesota and northern Wisconsin are some of the only areas in the country that still have snow on the ground. Lucky us, right? We really don't have that much in our areas, but as you can see, really only the far northeast, Michigan, and then the mountain west is still seeing snow on the ground. Here's a closer look at our snow depth going into today. Just those light trace to possibly an inch amounts that we're seeing north of I-94. Otherwise, a lot of it is really concentrated into northeastern Wisconsin. Any of that snow in our area is going to have a hard time sticking around today. As we saw, Eau Claire is already only seeing those trace amounts of snowfall sticking around on the ground. As far as the month goes, La Crosse is just slightly below normal. We've already seen just under 5 inches of snowfall throughout the month of March. The normal for this point in the month is just over 6 inches. So we're really pretty close to that. Eau Claire, though, not really in the same boat. We're seeing only just over 3 inches of snowfall in Eau Claire so far for the month. That last line of heavy snow just barely missed Eau Claire, so really missed out on that bunch. Otherwise, that normal 7.6 more than 4 inches below that typical amount in March for Eau Claire. We do have some more snow in the forecast, though. It's not really looking like we'll see too much, though, to get us closer to those averages, but I don't really know if many of us are going to be complaining about that at this point in the month. We do have some rain passing through this evening going into the overnight period, mainly for areas south of I-90. You'll see the clouds starting to move in overnight, and then a lot of that rain is staying farther into northeastern Iowa, but we could see a couple of those scattered chances popping up in the morning, and even the chance for some very, very light snow showers as our temperatures are going to be below freezing. Not really looking at accumulation or measurable rainfall even with this, as it's really staying out of our area for the most part, but could feel a couple sprinkles out there. Still another line passing through into the afternoon. There we can see again mainly scattered chances and very light rainfall with it. Still in that same spot west of the Mississippi and south of I-90 as we go into the evening tomorrow. Very light. Again, not really even looking at too much in terms of measurable rainfall with this. And after that, it's going to be a mostly dry week ahead of us until we get towards Friday and definitely into next weekend. That's when we start to see those rain chances ramping up. So just some light chances going throughout the week. Otherwise, our next chance coming in Friday evening, we're seeing around a 50 to an 80% chance of showers from Friday evening all the way into Sunday. It's not looking like it would be raining for the entirety of this period, more of on and off showers, but we could get a good amount of moisture falling with this. And the trickier part is when we go towards the back end of that system into Sunday, we could see some more snow mixing in. Still some questions on the timing and the track and amounts with all of this, but definitely something to be aware of if you have any weekend plans coming up, because it could be a little bit of a wet one. As for today, we're still hanging on to those breezier conditions, seeing winds around 15 miles an hour, but as we go into the evening, there's a sharp drop off in those winds, getting calm conditions as we go into the overnight period. And then tonight, getting back below freezing across most of the area. Again, just that light chance for some rain passing south of I-90. Otherwise, tomorrow's highs are staying near normal again, just a tad warmer than today. So Eau Claire may be seeing a little bit of a better chance to see that 50-degree line, but we're not really going to be complaining about those temperatures as we get towards the end of the week. We have those 60s back in the forecast by Thursday, and even a slim chance to possibly crack 70 again, mainly for locations near and south of I-90 as we go into Friday. But it's also going to be breezy as that system passes through, and then yeah, it looks like a little bit of a wet weekend, but that's kind of my ideal weather. I like when it's wet and
you can
gloomy
have a nice cozy weekend.
Cozy. Yeah, that's what I prefer.
Yes,
so.
That does sound nice. It feels like winter's back, so we may as well just embrace it while we
I guess,
can.
yeah.
Thank you, Nicole.